Welcome to Sports for You. Yeah, we live. We loud. Big talk, ring talk for that hometown crowd. Hey, home of the Fat Four, run the score up more. Tread OTC, drip on the mat on the floor. Korean mommy JoJo, big boom, big show. Flip through the sky, whole place go loco. Main event, John walk slow, chain swing, eyes low, bell ring, that smoke, he the headline. You know, West Coast demon, that's a step in, no pressure, whole Baleen, and they chant the name extra. Welcome to Sports for You, wrestling, this our ring, our section. From the Bay, we flexing. Fat Four, keep the crowd out, all guessing. Welcome to Sports for You, wrestling. Stage lights, big entrances. If you came for a fight, pay attention. We the ones, it's the legend. Welcome to it's the legend. Welcome to it's the legend. Crowd surf, kids on shoulders, phone lights, all them holders, merch line, rap on corners. Stories grow bolder, John with the steady silence. Then he snapped that violence, rep hand slam to the canvas. Whole place move like a seismic. JoJo hit a twist so clean. Colors flash red, gold, green, that's in black and green. West wind howl on the scene. OTC try that path, footsteps echo the past. Beirut's deep in the craft, every night might be the last. From the north side, south side, whole bay in the same vibe. Four names on the same sign. Fat Four for a lifetime. From the north side, south side, whole bay in the same vibe. Four names on the same sign. Fat Four for a lifetime. It's the legend. It's the legend. It's the legend. It's the legend. Welcome to Sports for You. We loud. Big talk, ring talk for that hometown crowd. Hey, home of the Fat Four, run the score up more. Tread OTC, drip on the mat on the floor. Korean mommy JoJo, big boom, big show. Welcome to Sports for You, wrestling, this our ring, our section. From the Bay, we flexing. Fat Four, keep the crowd out, all guessing. Welcome to Sports for You.
The best in the West is in the building. What's up with y'all? Man, I'm excited, man. This is it's that time of year, John. It's Rumble season, you know what I mean?
Rumble season.
It's a special Rumble season though, but we'll get into that. But of course, welcome to the S4UWrestling podcast. I am the OTC Trail. That is the main event, John. But just in case y'all are wondering, where the ladies at? Unfortunately, it's not ladies' night. They are taking the night off for personal reasons, so they should be back next week, Monday for sure. But the OG best in the West will handle some business tonight because we got a lot of business to take care of. Boy,
it's a big week. It's a big week,
and it's a big week. But let's go over what happened this past weekend because this past weekend was hot.
Oh, it was fire. It was hot like fire, as the late great Leah once said.
Shout out to Leah. I mean, but this pretty much set the tone for the evening festivities. I mean, let's just dive into it, man. Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes. What we thought was going to be a match, but we didn't get in the match. But my favorite part of this, there's been multiple that I love, but the more important one was the promo Jacob cut on the way to the ring. He said a line that was so cold that I felt it in my soul when he said he went from EBT to WWE. I mean, the real ones know. The real ones know when it comes to those three letters. I don't know about you, John, but I remember those all too well.
Look, when I was unemployed, I remember trying to get EBT and how difficult it was. So I know it's not easy. So those who were able to get it, God bless you, because this is one heck of a resource to have. But I know what EBT is, and for him to say EBT to WWE, man, it touched my soul. I was like, dude, that's a dude just admitted he was in the bottom of the gutter.
Yeah, man, that dude pretty much basically told us. I mean, the man got it out the mud. Usually, when you're a WWE superstar, you get paid. You're basically, actors. You portray, whatever you're trying to portray. Jacob, man, is out there being himself. That dude ain't front no nothing. He's been through the box. He's been out the mud. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Insane. Exactly, Jojo. It has been this week. You know what I mean? So shout out to the ladies of the Fat Four. They're taking care of some business on their own. So, but they'll be back. They'll be back. So hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Because I surely did, but I can't wait for this weekend coming up because this weekend is gonna be fire.
I'm back. Yeah, Mom's had me help play chef right quick.
But I remember EBT all too well. I remember growing up, man. We had the ones that like Monopoly money.
I've seen people. I worked in retail, and when I worked at Target, people who actually used them. I was like, I've seen them obviously I've seen them and people use them at the grocery stores. I mean, I grew up in the area where food stamps where food stamps was just getting made popular, and people were ashamed to say they had food stamps. I mean, and look, my mom told us like, don't be ashamed. If I don't want them, I'll take them. Shoot. So, and then the evolution of the EBT card came, and people, it's a resource if for those who are really in need and who are and fortunate, and for him to admit that he needed EBT, that he was on EBT, that's a lot, man. I can't even. I can't even have no words. I'm just salute, man.
Yeah, man. I used to be afraid, not afraid, but I used to be embarrassed to have those, especially because I went to school on the in east side of Los Angeles. So, I used to carry. My mom used to send me those little books that had like $5, some ones. If I was lucky, I get a $10 bill. So, but when I started seeing other kids flash them out, it was like, man, this like I said, it was like Monopoly money. It was like, all right, you like I trade you, you give me the, you know what I'm saying? Like you give me this, like give me that. But when he said that, I was like, yeah, Jacob is definitely the man. Is definitely one of us. Like there's no ifs and buts about it. He's definitely for the people. And listen, he came out, cut the promo, came out, Cody Rhodes made his entrance. He's like, "Nah, we ain't gonna do these. We ain't gonna do these pyros."
Right. Yeah, it's belt to ass, and that's pretty much what they was doing all over Montreal on Saturday night. Belt to ass.
Belt to ass, and I'm like, okay, Jacob ain't playing because you never see him interrupt anyone else, but this feud between him and Cody was a feud I didn't think I needed. Because it's bringing out that more intensity level of Cody and all the uncontrollable, instincts of Jacob, who, like he said last week, is in control. But I don't know about you, John, but at one part in that match when they was fighting in the crowd, and Cody was getting belt the ass, and this was replaying in my head.
That was a crazy line. To get the camera to pick that up was insane.
That alone, I was like, one, that's gonna be a meme. So that's forever gonna be in the SWU Wrestling archives right here. Because yeah. Second, it's like you said, for the camera to pick that up, that shit was hilarious. But yet it's like the man meant business. And we wound up getting a match without officially having a match because when nobody saved, the referees was getting it, the security guards was getting it, road agents was getting it. I'm surprised Nick Aldis didn't get a piece of that because he was damn near right in the middle of it of himself. But John, what did you think of? I don't want to say match because it really wasn't one. That pretty much that fight, that brawl that never got solved. That was interrupted by Drew McIntyre.
Good. I was wondering how the heck were they gonna come out have an outcome for this match, because if all the rumors are true what they're saying about Jacob, you can't have his first match back be a L. And obviously we don't know where everything is up in the air about what's Cody gonna do. What up, Sports PSP? What's Cody gonna do for Mania? So no, I think this was the best outcome for them to do it. Just go ahead and just commence in the brawling and get it out their system, and then eventually, when the time is right, they'll really throw down for what the terms are meaningful.
Right, and if the rumors is exactly what I think it is, we're supposedly there's a rumor that Jacob is being talked about as far as being around centered around the championship for WrestleMania. But it all depends on what goes down this Saturday, which we would get into later on with our previews and predictions as far as the Rumble goes. But the talk of the town is Jacob Fatu is going to be hovering around that WWE Championship come Mania season.
Oh yes.
So pretty much we hope that pretty much what we've been saying, that if Roman Reigns does win the Rumble, we know where he's going. So expect the bloodline once again to be dominant in 2026 for sure. But where is another match from Saturday Night's Main Event that I wanted to go over was something that we wanted to see before, but we got cheated. Me and you, John, we was talking about this that it would happen. We were cheated out of their encounter at WrestleMania.
Man, were we?
But they lived up to it, and they made it up to us nearly 10 years later. Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles put OGs on a banger of a match that was similar to their banger that they put on in New Japan. The same banger as AJ Styles came out, with New Japan mask. Shinsuke, and their salute at the end was pretty much the same as the iconic, literally 10 years to the day.
Crazy, right?
Not to the day, but literally 10 years. I was like, yeah, it's like, if I'm not mistaken, that's what AJ's final match before going to WWE.
I think so.
Because didn't he debut at the Rumble in 2016?
Yes, he did. Entry number 3.
So it's more of a surreal moment that was AJ. 2016 was AJ's last match in New Japan. In 2026, it quite possibly might be AJ's last match on Monday Night Raw, and it's not Monday Night Raw, but Saturday Night Main Event against Shinsuke Nakamura. So, what did you think about that match? That was, like I said, was a straight banger.
It was a banger. It was a banger, man. It gave me all the nostalgia feels of their matches, and obviously, we was hoping to get this years ago when they met at Mania. When I saw this teased on Friday night, and I was like, oh, they're playing the hits, and I'm here for it. And they put on a match, and it was very calculated, very methodical, very paced. It wasn't rushed, and they got enough time in the kitchen to cook, and they sure did cook. Thank you, Nessa. Thank you. They got to be ready for Rumble season. Yes, ready for Rumble season. Ready for Rumble season. Attitude Era Edition, by the way. Shout out to our folks over at Homage. Attitude Era Edition, by the way. This match was dope, and Nakamura had some moments. I was like, man, it was giving me the feels of 2018 again. And AJ just anything he does, I mean, he can't do no wrong in my eyes. He's one of my favorites of all time. So I'm glad we got to see this match. If it's for the last time, and I'm a member where I was Saturday night watching Saturday night's main event, seeing the final match between the Phenomenal One and the King of Strong Style when they went at it in Montreal.
Yeah, man, because the argument for AJ Styles being a GOAT is creeping up there. It's like, people argue MJ, LeBron, and, no one will argue throw Kobe in there. This is like one of those situations where you got these guys, you got the Roman Reigns of the world, you got, John Cena of the world, the Stone Colds, and then you want to throw AJ Styles in that. Who's gonna be mad at you? I'm definitely not mad.
I love to see that again. I love to see that again. If they can run it back, if they want to run it back one more time, maybe you don't get no complaints here.
Yeah, same here. But no, shout out to those two, because it feels like from the second half of 25, all up until now, it's been the OGs, the veterans have been putting on these bangers of the classics. We had some Punk put on the classic on Monday with AJ Styles. So it's like it sucks that AJ's best work is gonna be his last work. But there's a cap as far as AJ retirement tour, because where we heard it from, is he retiring from wrestling in 2026, or is he retiring from WWE?
Well,
2026.
We're gonna find out.
Because if he's from WWE, and I need him to go to AEW, to TNA, have that match with Mike Sano or some other people. I'm gonna need Tony Khan on the phone, send a Ring of Honor, have a retirement match with Ring of Honor. Give me some more Styles one more time.
Yes.
Because that feud that was going on SmackDown a few years ago was feet base.
Yes.
So, and of course, you heard John, but Samoa Joe injured again.
I saw that
while training. Had a knock injuries, so I don't know how he's going to be out. But speaking of Tampa, pull up at AEW. Quick little AEW plug. He should update, and I'm glad to see him. I'm glad the Psycho Killer is back, being his good old self. So let's see how many people are going to all up on his jockstrap. They're bashing all this time. So we should let's see how many new casual fans he's get.
Is it? I saw the interaction with him and Briscoe. I didn't see all of it. I saw someone posted on Twitter. Is he really part of the Don Callis family, or was somebody just joking?
I'm not joking.
Okay.
Briscoe.
I'm gonna watch Dynamite tomorrow.
Yeah.
So something to see. So I'm gonna watch Dynamite.
He beat I forgot who he did, but he was like another open challenge for Saturday Night on Collision.
Yeah. He answered Mark Briscoe spit out the TNT Championship Collision Open Challenge on Saturday. So the Psycho Killer answered the call. I'm happy for him. I wish him the best.
So do I, man. Like, I want him to be able to, do it once and not be handcuffed. Because sometimes when you're in WWE, you're a little bit handcuffed for a reason, because they want to preserve their stars for, the longevity of the company. So over there, he gets free range to do what he wants. So, but back to Saturday night's main event. got the talent comment section. You might as well just go over this match that highlighted, and that was for the women's tag championships. You had Liv and Io versus Roxanne and Liv. I mean, what are your thoughts on that match?
I want to see how this looks because then a lot of people bringing up a lot of Ciampa's ROH stuff too. I saw a lot of people talking about that. I think Sean Ross Sapp talked about how his closure from ROH was one of his favorites, and I'm just want to see what he does. And I think him and Mark Briscoe are going to beat the living crap out of each other on Saturday night. I can't wait to see it. I just see some good old brawling. But I'm happy for Ciampa. He was like, you know what? I rested enough. Let's get back. Let me get back to what I got to do. And now here he is. And I hope he finds peace, happiness, and much success what he's doing at AEW.
Yep. About Team Eddie and me and Io.
Oh boy, they cooked. They was on fire, man. They was so on fire. Look, we know whenever Liv and Rhea get in the ring, it's always going to be magic. And now you add the factor of Io and Roxanne Perez in there, and we know Io, man, even Liv and Io have had great chemistry in the ring. And now you throw Roxanne Perez in there. They was all cooking. It was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect the way it ended. I kind of feel shenanigans was gonna come in with your girl. I didn't know how they got there, and that was a unique way how they got there with her just tripping Rhea, pulling Rhea's leg, and she falling on the ref. That was unique. Then you bring it out La Primera, and we all know where we're going from there. But yeah, it was a good match. The ladies cooked on Saturday night as well. Much salute to them four.
Yeah, and I'm loving how Raquel is pretty much being this dominant woman. I thought she was going to actually be the reason why they lose. But she held them out as much as they could, and yet it was still trying to live again by Rhea Ripley again. So that's always going to be. Shout out to Brandon Bean. He called it, disappeared a little bit. Brandon, if you listen, you still might want to not come around yet until football season has been completely over. And right. I'm pretty sure Ness is looking for you too, so you might want to just
stay home, Brandon Bean, please stay home. Stay home. You're a wanted man right now, and it's not in a good way.
No, but. Those four always put on great. Exactly. The devil. She's like, "Damn you, Brandon."
Yeah, and he said it just like that. She was gonna get that. Liv was gonna get well, and then she did. Unfortunately, that's not a bad thing that Liv got folded that way. But still, I understand why Nessa didn't like it.
I'm pretty sure Liv loves getting folded.
I bet she does.
But I know. I don't know what's going on here, but the Chewbacca thing is coming back. I do not like. Anyway, I think that's a bad situation. But a lot of people, like he was saying, La Primera is back, and now she's gunning for Raquel. And that fight actually came Monday night because they still wasn't. And Raquel, I don't know if you saw it on Netflix commercial.
Oh, Raquel, I seen it all right. She was rolling. She rolled them R's to the. She rolled them R's, baby. I'll tell you that. She rolled them R's.
I mean, she could have had all my Chinese baby.
Yo.
Listen, I'm so happy for Raquel, and pretty much Stephanie was like, "Well, she will fight. Let's give her a fight." So we're gonna get She's fighting Philly next Monday for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. This is a fight that I can't wait because I'm here right now. Something in my bones, man. I think Monday night is going to be the night. What do you think?
I got a feeling it is too. Raquel gonna be a Broad Street bully on Monday night, but she's gonna pay off because she's gonna walk out with gold. But I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know how it's gonna happen. The scenarios of this playing now that I can still see Raquel being heading into because she might not win on Monday and still be able to, let's say, done, and then they're running back elimination chamber, and you have all the women, fight for the championship at the elimination chamber. But to your idea is hopefully back to tag teams, the tag team elimination chamber matches. But we shall see. But La Primera, Raquel, street fight, book it, take my money, take my pesos, take my passport, because I'm all over this match. But there was something else that happened in the middle of that, because I'm going to step aside and play a little game we call Who That. So, you remember when Pierce and Stephanie Bakir was having a little chit-chat in the hall?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Somebody was lurking in the background. I'm still trying to figure out who is that person lurking in the background.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell. I can't tell.
Now, from what I can see, it's definitely a male.
Definitely a male.
From what I can tell, he's wearing glasses and a jacket. There's only two. There was shades and a jacket. And one of them's currently the COO of WWE. So he doesn't wear jackets no more.
That's interesting who that person could be. That could be anybody.
That person is, if this person has been on the phone with Adam Pearce for a couple of weeks now, because remember, Harper was only suspended for a week and he's already back.
Yeah. Whoever this higher up is, they got juice.
I think it's I think it's Dwayne.
I'm starting to think it is too. Especially when the part where you say Triple H doesn't want to talk to this person, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Here it goes. That's what I'm thinking. But who knows?
Triple H was suits now, and he rarely seen where Jack and Triple H had a problem. Triple H just came out and be like, hey, fix this, make it away, blah, blah. I think we get ready for a Dwayne comeback. But I know how you feel about it, because it's always, when it comes to Dwayne, you don't want to hear it unless on your TV screen.
Yeah, he ain't coming unless he's on the screen. So we every time he's been back, it's been a big deal. So unless he's pulling up to Saudi or pulling up Monday night or on his road to Elimination Chamber, it's gonna be television. It's gotta be TV. It ain't gonna be no phone. It's not gonna be no phone call. But he's gonna let everybody know that the final boss will return. He really is, baby. He really is.
Yeah.
I know. I know. Trust and believe. I know.
Yeah, he is a broken problem. Anymore nowadays, but it's just one of those you can't ignore because it's like now it's like WWE is making you. It's pretty much telling us now. He's actually talking to somebody now. He's on the phone with somebody. He's having a conversation with people or a person, and there's serious in the background. So it's like somebody in the authority is because again, Braun Breaker was supposed to be suspended, but he was only on for a week. He only had like a week off. So for him to come back so quick, somebody's pulling the strings.
Yeah, somebody's pulling the strings. It's something. It's something there for him to want to be back. If it has to be something major for him to come back, and if it's, all these rumors are out there about him, specifically looking into the future, the calendar, anything's possible.
Yep.
Anything's possible with this dude. I just gotta believe it to see it, man. Just gotta believe it to see it, because it was a real Groundhog's Day last year for us.
I mean, Vegas would have been so much fun if the man just pulled up.
Yes, that's it.
I mean, let's see what happens in Vegas 2026. Maybe this time we actually get Dwayne showing up. But Braun Breaker coming back. I don't know if she was a little disappointed because telling JoJo this on Monday, I was wanting to see a daddy. I'm sure Adam Pierce was going to get beheaded on Monday night.
I'm shocked he didn't either.
I mean, the man shows up. He's like, I apologize. Oh, by the way, you're in Rumble. And then he turns to Oprah. He starts giving everybody in the division spot. Like, you get a Rumble spot. You get a Rumble spot. And it's like, well, damn. Like, I get the Rumble spot, but
something seemed fishy about that. He was too gracious with those Rumble spots, and a certain somebody couldn't even get one. But he was a little too giving with those spots, with those giving out the vision. Each giving everyone in the vision a spot in the Rumble. That seems kind of fishy, but we'll see what Mr. Pierce is up to in the next couple of days.
Yeah, it was because like after he gave all of them a spot, every single one was like Braun Breaker's gonna be the one that's winning the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like too much basically now handing Braun Breaker the piece of WrestleMania, so to speak. But
yeah, that's their plan. That's their vision. No pun intended. That's their vision.
Yeah, that is their vision. There's actually a couple of injuries that happened like Rey Mysterio. I try not to make jokes. But the Mexican Power Rangers put up tonight. Shout out to the Home Roses for acknowledging the fact that this called the Mexican Power Rangers.
Mexican Power Rangers is hilarious.
During his match with Austin, Rey Mysterio, I guess, got injured. I don't know if it was his knee or his shoulder, but the reports count that it was just an injury. Said that he's already in Saudi Arabia. So
he is. They over there living their best life over there. He up there. He over there at SneakerCon in Riyadh. They got a SneakerCon section at Riyadh season. And him and Riv Morgan and a bunch of people are over there living their best life right now.
Actually, that's it. Go Mexicanos.
Go.
You know what I'm saying? It's go. It's just me. If someone can make a theme song out of that, sit to it. And then another injury where the women's world champion, Lana re-entered her injury. But for right now, she's still all good to go for next Monday night. So clearly she's gonna be to chop the women's win. Will winner pick her automatically, or will they stall it out like they usually will be for that match? So that is okay, but this is also signs that she may drop that title on Monday.
I think. Look, Stephanie Valkyrie is not going to be held out of this match. She's wanting this match. She requested it. It's going to happen, and she's going to go in there. If she had two bad ankles, she was going to find her way to make her way into that ring to go ahead and try to beat the living hell out of Raquel Rodriguez. So she's gonna be prove that again she's a fighting champion. I just don't know if it'll be the fighting outcome for her, but she ain't going out without a fight.
Well, I mean, two bad angles is for the long good.
Travel Chief, what up with your brother?
Yo, the king of the YouTubicals. Trouble Chief is in the building. Shout out to my man, Devin, the Midwest Trouble Chief over there.
Yeah, Chi-Town was good.
Good stuff. Go follow your boy. Man, he's a one-man army. He's hilarious. Oh hell, he does fall anything wrestling. You want it, he got it. So shit. Yes, Bella. Exactly. Mighty Man.
It's morphin' time.
I would if just let's go back and watch Power Rangers research. It probably makes sense why we call them that. But what Humber Rose was talking about last week is like when you do those steps, it's almost like those cuts and go, oh!
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Wow. I ain't heard that song in 30 years.
Yeah.
I ain't heard that song in 30 years.
I think I watched the episodes last. I think the last time we had that Power Rangers discussion, I went ahead and I was like watching a couple episodes, like a full weekend, just on YouTube, just for like nostalgia. Listen, I said it before, and I said it times to go. So there's yeah, man. There's no guarantee there, but Finn and Liv. Liv is as Nessa would call it, sprinkling and stirring up, the pot inside the mind of Finn Balor, because she's like, you shook CM Punk's hand after gave you props. He doesn't want you to become champion. But Judson did want you to become champion. So she's already planting that seed, and it looked like a little bit because Finn Balor was back to being Finn Balor when he ruined a phenomenal match between him and CM Punk, which, like I said earlier, these OGs put on the banger. So is Finn Balor back in line, or is he pretty much having Liv believe he's back in line? Does he have other motives?
I don't know what he's doing, but what he did at the end of the night had us all scratching like he didn't get into the Royal Rumble. Now I don't know what he's up to. He goes in there, he ruins CM Punk and AJ Styles championship match because he's pretty much upset that he's not in the Royal Rumble. So it could have been a little bit of motivation he got from Liv, but it also could have been anger because he's trying to figure out what's his path to getting to WrestleMania to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, and like what Nessa's saying, elephant in the room, conspicuous by his absence, the reigning Continental Champion, AAA Mega Champion Dominic Mysterio, I'm pretty sure he's watching. So the moment Dom gets back,
and he tweeted,
it's gonna pick up.
I don't know if you saw his tweet today. He said, "I don't trust." We're trying to figure out who you don't trust. Who you don't trust, Dom? Who you don't trust? But yeah,
And you know something? Remember earlier we were saying that Finn could get a road spot because Adam Pearce told him, the spots are filled, which I've never heard before. That
Ever.
the Royal Rumble being filled up to where a main event star can't get in. But there was something that Adam Pearce said. He said he gave the final spot.
Mm-hmm.
What if that final spot went to Dominic? And we see Dominic and Sally.
I wouldn't put it past him one bit. I wouldn't put it past him one bit that happened.
Like, because we haven't seen Dom in months since he, got hurt by his dad in AAA. I see him coming back at the Rumble, and I can see Finn asking, Dominic the next night or on Monday, was it you that took that final spot? Because now, once Doug is back, we can resume him and Finn, and we can still focus on Raquel and Liv surrounding this whole, Stephanie Bakir situation. So it's like a lot of moving parts in Judgment Day that it's like you don't look at kicked first. Because you think then comes out, like you said, ruins a championship match. So now it's like AJ is maybe old rematch? Are we gonna get that rematch? Does AJ survive the weekend? Which we probably get into in a bit, but where do you see this Judgment Day going? What's up, BK?
BK, what's good? Look, I think we finished run into some turbulence. Yeah, we love you, BK. Shout out to make sure y'all subscribe to Society and Pop Culture 101. Shout out to you and Nova Kane. We checking y'all out tomorrow, as always, for show. Where I see it is we finna run into some turbulence with the Judgment Day. Because Finn needs to figure out what he's trying to do. Liv, it seems like she's had the game plan is set. Raquel's going to be world champ. Her and Roxy are going to be the women's tag team champs. Dom is still Intercontinental champion and AAA Mega champ, and we'll see what happens when JD gets healthy. But somehow there's going to be some turbulence because now I don't think all these goals are going to happen because I see Raquel getting pulling off the upset on tonight, but then. What the question is going to be really is what is mind state they're going to be in come Saturday, because all of them are in the Royal Rumble, and clearly we know Raquel has this title shot in her back pocket. Is her mindset going to be on helping Liv succeed or keeping herself fresh so she can be the next women's world champion?
But here's the thing, though. That's one thing I've been thinking about all day, and I was even talking to Studio about it earlier. It's like if she has a title shot Monday, why is she in the Rumble? Like, it doesn't make sense. She still come out there, and she doesn't have to be in, but she can play interference for everybody else on the outside, and make sure she doesn't get eliminated. But why is she in the Rumble if she has a championship match on Monday, like following the Royal Rumble? That's the part I don't get. Like, I think she should be out of
it. It's kind of a double-edged sword because she got hers, but why is she still in the Rumble? Well, I think she's really she got hers, but I think they still want to keep the game plan where the Judgment Day is still united, even if through this. So I keep my eye on when we find out what entry Raquel is in, because she entered in pretty late last year, like in the mid to late teens, I think, last year. Excuse me. And obviously Liv entered in at number 2 last year, and with a pretty good distance. Remember, Roxanne was the Iron Woman of the Rumble, going the distance until she got eliminated by Charlotte Flair. But I think it all depends on what Raquel does, and I think if Liv sees Raquel that when she hears that dun 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 that guitar drop, and she's walking to the ring, and I'm like, she gonna have that smile on her face that, like, yes, backup is here, but let's see how long backup will be there.
Yeah, I think she's probably gonna be ahead, but it's a Rumble, I guess. But pretty much her getting a championship match on Monday. I mean, we didn't have her winning, but her getting a championship on Monday pretty much tells that she's not winning. So that's why I was like, that's I can go to someone else. But who knows? We will see how it plays out. We don't know how it's gonna play out. Still got SmackDown to go, and then of course got the Rumble. But all I know is the moment JD gets back, the moment Dominic Mysterio gets back, Finn Balor's gonna be like,
Ejectocito, cut!
Oh wow, that's gonna be insane. That's insane. I guess it wasn't about the family that time. Yikes.
Nope, it definitely ain't about the family. Well, it is about the family, but I don't think Finn's going to be part of the family. So, I'm excited for Judgment Day stuff because that's going to hit like crack come Monday night. I mean, Saturday night. Jesus. But in the news of WWE, we actually have, if you notice, both Raw and SmackDown have been cooking.
Yes, they have.
Since 2026 kickoff. And it's like, there's a reason why. WWE has a new head of creative that oversees all of Raw and SmackDown. And that man is named Brian Ward. If you guys remember NXT Black and Gold era, where the storylines, the action, everything was clicking, everything made sense. They was the best brand on the planet, and it technically was still development, but it was its own brand to the fact that it made it that 1 year, right?
Mm-hmm.
That man was behind all of that. And so now he's gonna be heading both Raw and SmackDown. Like I said, Raw and SmackDown has been clicking lately. And for everybody who always says, and for everybody who doesn't know who Ryan Ward looks like, and for everyone who says they keep saying with the narrative that Triple H doesn't like minorities, this is Ryan Ward.
Dude looks black to me.
Doesn't look like he's from the island of Caucasus. He's probably like parts of him is probably from the island. That's what it is. But he's definitely he's a brother that helped him run the hottest brand years ago, the old NXT.
And now look what he's doing.
He's overseeing Raw and SmackDown creatively.
Good for him.
Can't stop the Triple H narrative.
Yes, I mean, exactly. We'll talk more about Triple H narratives later, but I'm glad for it. I watched Unreal and I saw this dude's face he was very featured, obviously, in those rooms, and I'm happy to see a brother that's out there making both brands look strong and not just focusing on one. Like we talk about in sports where if you're offensive coordinator, I mean, we had this discussion last night on Sports for You and JT brought this up with Mark, obviously with his Bills hiring promoting Joe Brady, your former OC at LSU, to now being the head coach. Can he focus on being the head coach, or are you just going to be focusing on offense? It's good to know that Triple H can delegate both of these brands, and Ryan Ward can still look after both brands effectively. He is like you can still man, you can still be in the meeting rooms with the offense. I can still be in the meeting room with the defense and still find my way over to special teams. He's able to find his meeting rooms with the people from Raw, with the people from SmackDown. And everything is clicking. Who knows? He might be doing some stuff with NXT too. But the fact that he's keeping these two mainstays flowing, it's great. Salute to this brother.
Yeah. Yeah, salute to him, man. If you don't know him or know his work, like I said, go in the vault, go watch those old NXT clips. Andrade, the Aleister Black, the Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee when he was actually, Keith Lee, the Undisputed Era with Adam Cole, the original Wyatt, the Sanity, all Nakamura, Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, it's a plethora of stars that came and gone from over there.
Oh yes,
and it's insane, man. Like he worked his way up, and I was control both Raw and SmackDown creatively. That loosens the stress off of Triple H. Triple H still runs the content, creative, all that stuff. But to have him leading the charge, that's like it takes stress off of Triple H to come over there because now you got a guy who's writing some good stories. That writing team is not like we've been saying. Raw and SmackDown has been clicking. Beginning of the year, we have not had SmackDown 3 out actually good.
We've been
that was like one of our worries.
Yeah, and now it's been, and he really is showed everyone that that both shows can be effective. Look, not everything gonna be perfect. Not everything's gonna hit immediately. Some things might be a slow build, but everything that he's been doing, it's been cool, and we've seen a lot of people like us shining off of this stuff. That's even better. But he's keeping the main thing. And look at how everything's shifted ever since now that Drew's the champion over Cody. And look with Carmelo Hayes, and look at how the women's tag team picture has been as most stable it's been in years. So I can't wait to see what they got cooking for Saturday. Me and you gonna be eating on pizza, wings, whatever, man, and just vibing out to this come Saturday afternoon because I cannot wait to see what they do in Saudi because it sounds like they're going all the stops. This is going to be a real big production, especially for the Sheik and everything. They got the stadium built in 20 days. The screen is built. The WrestleMania sign is in Saudi, ladies and gentlemen. People who are worried, it is in Saudi. So trust and believe. We will still get those feels of a Royal Rumble if it was in the States while we're watching in the afternoon while it's going on in Saudi Arabia. I can't wait. Let's get to Saturday, dude.
I'm actually jealous because you know how long it takes for stuff to get built over here. It takes years to get stuff built. Oh, these motherfuckers got stuff built within 20 days, within I'm done. The prince make sure it's done. Like, can we go to that influencer, fix these, abandoned apartments, refurbishes these houses, build these arenas for better income. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm pretty sure the prince would have been done, but
right.
See, people got to vote on it, and people don't want this stuff. This man, shout to the blood money over there because listen, it makes you wonder how many hours of manual labor did it take to build that in a month.
It definitely, some of them guys was probably doing double shifts a day, doing double shifts. I mean, probably 16-hour days to get that stuff built and to get it done. And clearly, we know this is probably, I don't know if they're gonna take it back down. Maybe they keep it up and modify it for Mania next year. But we gonna get the we're getting the template for what WrestleMania is going to look like in Saudi next year. So let's just be ready. And by the way, they got the WWE experience in Saudi. Yeah. Trail's going through the matrix right now, but he's persevering, Mimi. You know how this tech stuff likes to trip on us. What up, Drell?
Not the Matrix jokes.
I'm Neo. Oh no, that was Carlos Mencia. My bad.
Yeah. But yeah, man, shout out to Saudi. I think having the Rumble there is gonna pay dividends because they're able to keep stuff a secret. You don't have to worry about camera phones leaking out. Whoever pulled up to the event, so they're able to fly people in on charter planes without a whole mob waiting for them at the airport. So I think this is gonna be good.
Yes, we ain't heard nothing. And by the way, all those who got with that video of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, that was from when they was in Saudi like 2 years ago. Yeah, come on, man, be smarter, dude. You really think they're gonna be smarter, people? Come on. Be smarter,
so they they're trying to ruin any surprises by old photos of them being together. It's like we all expect, we don't get into who we think is gonna come through, but we all expect somebody to come through. So it's true that ESPN kind of ruined Seth Rollins' Rumble, or was that just those clickbait?
Well, no, I think people. Okay, so this is what I say. So Seth Rollins, he went on Get Up on Monday. He went on First Take, and I think Greeny and then Shay Cornett asked him in separate interviews about him coming back. And he said, because everyone thought, what was we gonna see from him in the Royal? I think Ryan Carr asked, what we gonna see from him in the Royal? Was like, you're not gonna see me. I'm not there. I'm not cleared yet. I just had my rotator cuff surgery in October, but he didn't give a date. But he says I'm on the road to being back soon, but he didn't say when. But I think because a lot of people thought because he was promoting it that he was showing up because they've had yesterday. See, today Monday was Seth, yesterday was Miz, today was Triple H and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, by the way, dope office. The Saudis gave him a really dope office. And I don't know who else will be on. Who else is going to be on there tomorrow? Because Friday they're going to announce who's going to be the cover athletes for 2K26 on Friday on ESPN. I think they're going to Get Up or on First Take, but we'll definitely have that on there. So this ESPN partnership does have its benefits. And shout out to Jay Uso for instructing people on the promo.
Yeah, and shout out to Jay Uso for his vlog too. That show's hilarious.
Can't do no wrong, dude.
He needs to do more though, because the boy is funny. The boy is funny. But you mentioned the 2K cover. This cover, I don't know if you had this on. This is what we're doing or not. But
is it green?
This cover
is it green?
It's green, all right. It's green.
Yeah, that's
all
why this is what we're doing. That's why this is what we're doing. All
right, we say that. All right, we say that for later. Then. All right. Yeah, because that.
Oh boy!
Show up and talk about that. The outrage on that alone makes no sense. But yes, I'm looking forward tomorrow to finding out who will be the poster child on the 2K game. Any predictions on who it might be?
See, last year we had what? We had Roman last year, right? We had Roman last year.
We had the bloodline, basically. Yeah.
We had the bloodline pretty much so far. So we know we're getting the Monday Night Wars. We got the Attitude Era. We got another one we're gonna talk about later. Oh man. We got Cody, Rhea, and Bianca back in 24. So I wouldn't think they wouldn't go that soon. You know? Why not Punk? Uncle Phil.
Be a two-time be a two-time cover guy.
Uncle Phil, possibly Uncle Phil, or maybe Randy. I'm thinking one of them two, or because I want to go Jacob, but I want to see. But I think after he gets the title, that's going to be a foregone conclusion. But I'm thinking I'm thinking Punk, Randy, someone probably more established, or maybe Jay by himself. But I'm looking at one of them three on the men's side. The women's side, I think it's easily. I mean, you could easily go back to Rhea, but I don't think they want to. I think you go Becky, Liv Morgan. Maybe you go Charlotte Flair. Go to that ilk. But I maybe you go Asuka. She's been on the roll lately. But I think Punk would be my first choice for the men. On the women, I think my first choice on the women would probably be, you know what? Pivot. I think it could be Jade Cargill.
The women's WWE Women's Champion.
I think her or Charlotte Flair could be the women's cover for 2K26.
All right, so for the women, I'll give you Jade, but I think it should be Liv. I think it should be Liv Morgan. She basically becoming the face of the women's division. Give me a Liv Morgan as the cover of 2K26 for the women.
Okay.
I can see her. I can also see maybe. I can see her definitely maybe Latina.
Boy, can you imagine her on a cover? Yeah, that'll be a bestseller.
And this is pretty much the kick off year 2 of her being in WWE. The way to kick it off by being the cover on 2K26. On the men, why not Drew McIntyre?
You know what? I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't be mad at it. I
mean, give it to, I would say LA, but he hasn't really been around. But it still could be him. I think it's going to be, because it's going to be announced on ESPN, so it's not going to be announced on Raw. It's not going to be announced on SmackDown. So it could be anybody. Orton, I'm picking Drew. It still could be LA Knight. It could be Dominic.
You know what? I just thought my brain went there the moment you said Liv.
I mean, what if it's both of them?
I wouldn't put it past them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Nessa would love it, and I would actually love it too to have both Dom and Liv on the cover of 2026 for the male and female. That alone get more heat within the Judgment Day between Raquel and Finn. They can just be rubbing it in that that they're like the cover of 2K, blah 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 blah. So I'm putting my money on power couple of the Judgment Day and Dominic Liv for me, hands down. Let's see. Got Dominic. So speaking of teams, tag team division. Otis, Kirta.
Who would have thought? Do you believe in miracles?
They're gonna kick off. They're gonna kick off the Usos' title reign by being their first storyline opponents. I'm intrigued because I forgot who said it. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Faith. Shout to Faith that said, "How are you going to take, Alpha Academy serious?" And even Akira Tozawa, he spoke out, that he's been laughed at for many years now. Why is he still in WWE? and all that. So it's I know it's probably challenging to be a act and then try to switch it to be serious. I know that's not easy, but you think about this feud, because obviously all roads is going to lead to the Usos and New Day again for those tag team titles in the distant future.
This is the only way you're gonna get the take Alpha Academy serious is if you have them competing, being the first team that the Usos take down on this run. And look, and like Big E was talking about this the other day on a Raw recap. It's easy he would know. It's easy for Otis and Tozawa to get lost in the shuffle because they're always known as the entertaining guys, the entertainment. But people said like he was like, if y'all go back and watch 205 Live, Akira Tozawa was a problem, and
he was.
Otis and Big E talked about him being in the ring with Otis. He's been in the ring with Otis, so he knows how much of a tank he is. Pause. But I think this is the way to keep the. Yeah, I know. That's why I definitely know who I was talking about. We're not having that type of conversation. Sorry, Big E. But they're gonna. If this is a way to keep them seen serious as a tag team, I'm all for it. I don't expect them to win, but I do expect Tozawa to go in there and remind people he was a dope cruiserweight. He was more than this, the ninja dude who was chasing R-Truth around for the 24/7 title, being Chad Gable's junior cadet and all that stuff. He can really go. He's a dope wrestler. And Otis, I have to remind people, he at one time they did look at him as Mr. Money in the Bank for what it was worth. He's been a former tag team champion. He's been a powerhouse in the ring. So go put on a dope performance. And shout out to Heavy Machinery. And shout out to Maxine, because I think what she's doing probably got them rejuvenized and realize, we should be doing some stuff too.
And let's talk about Maxine.
Maxine Dupree.
Miss Dupree, I've said for it, I've been proud of her work. But no offense to her, I ain't trying to talk about Maxine today. Maxine, I'm going to talk about this Maxine Jones. Shout out to, to moms. Nay has arrived.
Yes.
And not only has she arrived, she came dressed for the occasion. The signature cornrows with the signature gear that she wears in AAA. We have Bloodsport Natty, John.
Has arrived.
The women's locker room is in trouble.
And she's ready to decimate anybody who steps in her sight. So y'all better be prepared.
Yeah, because she said Natalia elevates so everybody she built up over these years. Now he's gonna turn them all down. And can we on behalf of, I don't know about how John feels, and we all know how Bill feels, but on behalf of Tana's, can Eddie start with Nikki Bella?
No, I think anything's possible. She probably will. We might see. I mean, I'm expecting that we see something Saturday with Natty, just to give us a little sample, a little appetizer of what this could be, what this should be going forward. But if it was Nikki Bella, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella. Bella, I don't know any Bella.
Bella from Philly.
Bella
from Princeton.
Don't step in Natty's way right now, because she's going to decimate any ligament in your body if you come anywhere near her, and that's a fact of life.
Shout out to Natty. Shout out to the Dungeon.
Yes.
Shout out to the Miami Boys. Natty, Jacob,
305.
Maxine. India. Everybody
TJ.
that comes in and out. Anybody and everybody that comes in and out that dungeon. Brody. But to have that honcho on Raw, I can't wait. And obviously, her Maxine, they're gonna actually go on a deep storyline, which is gonna get Maxine over, but at the same time, is gonna show that side of Natalia that we all been wanting to see. That side I've been wanting to see since I've seen her in Bloodsport last year.
Yes,
which is pretty much where it all started.
Yes.
So shout out to her and shout out to her longevity in WWE because the woman has been around for so long and has been overlooked. So hopefully, all those pain and suffering that Natalia went through and give us and just dominate. I don't want her just putting people over and taking L's. This woman needs to be in the front of a championship match.
Amen.
Whether it's WWE or Women's World Championship. Like, she needs to be in the conversation. Put her in the chamber. If there is a singles title match for the Elimination Chamber, put her in there.
Please.
But hopefully it's the women's.
Yes.
Justice for Natty. Speaking of longevity, there's a knockout who is celebrating her 10-year anniversary. And that is one Rosemary.
Shout out to Rosemary.
Debuted in TNA 2016, and she becomes the first knockout to go 10 years straight as an active competitor.
Congratulations.
So shout out to Rosemary. But yeah. All right. Well, let's see if there's any other piece of news. Let's see. No, actually, yeah, one more. Rumble is this Saturday, but your boys, we're gonna be busy the night before.
Oh yes,
City of Angels.
Oh, it's going down,
and that is one. House of Glory is on the West Coast.
Yes,
will be live at the Globe Theater in LA. This Friday, and like John was about to say, it's about time because Glory has been an East Coast staple.
Mm-hmm.
So for them to come out here is a big thing, and the headliners is a certain boost, a certain baby of the bloodlines, Zilla Fatu, as he takes on, Cali born, Cali bred Willie Mack.
Yes, South Central Zone right there. South Central Zone.
So that's I've been always wanting to see Willie Mack. He's old school because he still comes out with the Afro pick and all that stuff. So he's like an OG. So to see him and Zilla meet for the first time, we are live. Shout out to Javon and Justin from P Jobbers. We're gonna be dealing with them and everybody.
Yes, make sure you follow them. There's gonna be a lot of content in these streets.
Yeah, man. I mean, how excited are you about House of Glory? This is going to be our first indie show that's not WWE. That's not AEW.
I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm very excited. It's the seeing the look. We've been to NXT shows. We've been to AAA shows. We know how the intimate crowds can get turned up. But I'm ready to see another level of excitement when HOG hits our city in the next 48 hours. We will be 48 hours from now, we will be in the Globe watching whatever match kicks off the night. It's going to be a big weekend. I know Kurt Angle's coming down doing a meet and greet earlier that day before the show start. Shotzi's going to be there. Mustafa Ali's going to be there. Andrade's taking on Amazing Red.
Man, the king of House of Glory, the founder of House of Glory, Amazing Red.
Yes, it's going to be. It's just amazing, and we talked about Zilla against OG Willie Mack. Man, it's just. This is a long time overdue for HOG to make that trip out west that GCW has. I know MLW has, but we're going to be at our first show, and shout out to the jobbers. We're going to be seeing a lot of them this weekend, so it is going to be an experience I can't wait for. Downtown 7 Broadway. And if you ain't got your tickets, man, you're going to miss out on the blessings. I hope you got Triller, because we gonna be in there, and it's gonna be more Triller to be in person than to see it on TV. Believe that.
And depending on where we see, you might just see it boys on TV. So go ahead and get that Triller.
Yeah. And if you see us, and if you're watching on Triller and you see us, make sure you hit at S4UWrestling, hit PT Jobbers, because we all gonna be in the same segment. Tag us all so we know, and we'll definitely retweet it, repost it, and everything. I appreciate all the support to show that y'all was watching. We see y'all while y'all see us. Yeah. So thank y'all, man, because I can't wait. I can't wait. We've seen Zilla. We saw Zilla at Wale Mania last year. Obviously, we've seen Shotzi in the ring before. We've seen Shotzi and Andrade in action before in person. But now we're going to see them in their own element, the indies.
Mm-hmm. And you never know who else is going to pull up to these indie shows. So I'm already hyped because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mark Cardona is going to be there. I'm hoping and praying that our guy, the friend of the network, Killer Cross and Scarlett, might pull up, because you just never know. That'd be something. That'd be something. I think the Hardy Boys still getting.
I haven't heard anything about the Hardys, but I think, I have to look and see. We'll find out. I'm just anybody pull up, but we know. I know who's been advertised. A lot of names we've been advertised, like obviously, but yeah, I can't wait to see. Charles Manson's taking on Ray Horace. Ray Horace is that's gonna be a match to look forward to. 5150s taking on the main event. Oh boy, that's gonna be obviously. And we got friend Infamous taking on a Starboy Charlie. Obviously, like I said, Shotzi's gonna be in the house. Zilla versus Willie Mack. Mustafa Ali's taking on Cash Flow, and I just stated Andrade versus Amazing Red. So
it's gonna be a packed show, man.
Yeah, what up?
It's gonna be a packed show.
Our boys Beyond the Bell podcast. Cannon was good. They're doing big things. I gotta acknowledge these brothers and sisters over there, but not Beyond the Bell. They just had Jake Cargill on their show like last week, and I gotta say that was dope.
Yeah, I saw the clip.
And they had, and the week before they had Lash Legend. So shout out to Cannon and them. They're doing y'all thing out there. So on Beyond the Bell, you know what I'm saying? So congratulations on y'all success, man. But yeah, I cannot wait, because we're going to be trying to rub it. We're going to be rubbing some elbows too this weekend with many of these people we watched for years on television, and we're going to be literally right there in distance.
Yeah, because you don't, like I said, you don't know who's going to pull up. You don't know who from what organization is going to pull up, because there's people they might pull up, AEW might pull up, so it's people we haven't seen in a while might pull up. So spoiler alert.
All right, I can't wait. We're gonna be watching, bro. We're gonna be watching. We're gonna be watching.
And man, shut the channel down. Watch it be Roman Reigns, because ATD is gonna kill for that.
Yeah, shut the. Yeah, y'all gonna have to get the prices up. The prices up, man. Prices go. Yesterday's price will be tomorrow's price, Cannon. You already know what it is. You already know. But shout out to the boys. They do some big things. I see them all the time on during the week, on Sundays during the week as well. They big supporters of the brand and big supporters of them. Shout out to North Carolina in the house.
Yep. So from House of Glory in downtown LA.
Done. Get well OTC. OTC. We'll get in contact with you for sure.
Oh. Hey. Come on now. Say less. Listen. We'll get in the meeting room. We'll chop it up. We'll see what's good because we the Fat Four would love to mingle with Beyond the Bell podcast for
Absolutely. Sure. You already know.
But from downtown LA of HOG to living live from the side, so to speak. This Saturday.
Yes.
This Saturday. The Rumble and the LBC is live from downtown Long Beach at Bay Rose Pizza. Shout out to Juan from WrestleManiacs and Major Lupins for allowing us to pretty much host this watch along live. There, man, we're super excited. It's gonna be a good time, man. Tickets are sold out for the event. I think when we had already limited spots left, and I talked to Delwyn. Him and his boys, they're going to move to check it out because they tried to get in too late and they was already.
We tried to tell y'all.
So
why it was hot.
It's gonna be big, man. The best in the West is gonna be in the building. We're gonna have hopefully everyone's feeling well. JoJo will be with us Saturday. If she's feeling better, so that's JoJo. Get well soon. Yes. But yeah, man, this is a big deal for the brand as a whole because this is something that when me, John, and Nessa pulled up last year in the summer for Money in the Bank and Worlds Collide, we went up to Pizza Baby Bros to check it out. Have a little SmackDown. They were doing a little SmackDown watch party and all that stuff. That's where we met PT Jobbers in person. And I'm looking around. I'm seeing the environment. Everything was hot. So I was like, I'm looking at John. You know what? This might be something to look to. Down low. Got in contact with some peoples, and here we are. So if you're in LA, if you're in the Long Beach area, you already got the tickets. Come say hi. We'll be upstairs. You know what I'm saying? We got our own little spot upstairs. So come check out. S4U Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? PG Job is gonna be there. They Love Wrestling is gonna be there. All the Belt Collective is gonna be there. So it's gonna be a good time. So with that being said, John, it's that time. Now we're talking.
Time for the countdown.
So let's get to the 2026 Royal Rumble PLE live from Saudi at what was it, like 11
a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Locally, I think it's about 7 o'clock in Saudi.
Yeah, this is gonna be an event to remember. So let's get down to the brass of it all here, and let's get this one out the way here. Drew McIntyre defends the championship against the winner of the Fatal 4-Way from Saturday Night Main, who now has another home field advantage because he had it in Canada. Now he's going to have one in Saudi. This is one of those that is Sammy going to do it? Are they going to pull the trigger? Or based on the Jacob Fatu news we was talking about earlier, where do you see this match going?
You know, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy if Jacob said, "I want to get my leg back and just cost Drew the match." But I'm gonna say Drew wins cleanly. But I do think Jacobs. No, I ain't gonna say clean. I think somehow Jacob's or Cody might find their way involved, and somehow they ended up getting involved, and they are probably going to still have another brawl through Saudi. And I think in the end, Sammy eats a Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Drew has his first successful title defense, but then we see Sammy later on again that night.
So you really think that Sami Zayn's gonna pull double duty?
I just got that feeling. I could be wrong, but I just got that feeling. It would be crazy. It's not. Look, we've seen it before. We saw Brock do it. We've seen Roman do it. It wouldn't shock me if he's doing double duty, but I just until I see him not be number 30, number 1 through 30, I'm gonna have that open in my mind that he's gonna find his way to try to be in the Royal Rumble in his native country of Saudi Arabia.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying wrong because stuff like this has happened before. Who knows? I don't know if there's gonna be interference. It might not be, but if there is interference from who? Who's going to interfere on Sam's behalf? Is it Jacob just by design of Drew interfering in Jacob and Cody's match on Saturday night's main event, causing some chaos, and Drew ends up winning?
I think. Okay, keep going.
It's like, are they going to put lightning in the bottle and have Sammy win, but somehow between now and then, Sammy loses championship, which wouldn't make any sense, but had a feel good moment of having him win the championship in Saudi and maybe lose at the Chamber. But then I don't think they would get the truth, would they?
Nah, I think if Sammy was going to win, it'd be in Saudi. But I just got a feeling Drew's walking into Vegas with holding gold. He's been waiting for this moment for 5 years now. I think this is the moment he gets. Now, if he leave Vegas with gold, that's to be seen. But I do think he walks into Vegas with gold, and that's why I think Sammy. That's why I think Sammy is taking the L. But he's going to try. He's going to be one of those final 4 in the Royal Rumble, I think.
Okay. So, but I got Drew. You got Drew winning.
Yes, sir. I got Drew.
All right. I'm good with that. All right. So this one, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm afraid because thanks to a certain homie who pretty much code snitched the business out there. I don't know what to think about this one here. AJ Styles, Gunther. AJ Styles' career is basically on the line against the ring general who's been hell bent on retiring people. I don't see it's hard to see Gunther go on the streak just to lose against AJ, and AJ lives to fight another day type of deal. Nakamura, who put on a banger with AJ Styles over the weekend, had said that a year ago AJ Styles told him that he was retiring at the 2026 Royal Rumble.
Right.
Mind you, it was probably before we knew that it was going to be in Saudi.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite possible that AJ Styles was planning on return at the Royal Rumble anyway. It like I said, it just so happened to be at Saudi. But what are your thoughts? Do you see Gunther return another one, or does AJ live fight another day in WWE?
I think he's gonna live to fight another day. I think Gunther's gonna beat the living hell out of AJ, but I think somehow I think Luke Skywalker is gonna get the best of Darth Vader on Saturday night, and David will slay Goliath, but it's only gonna be so many times where you can slay where you're gonna be able to overcome the a giant. But I think AJ, we all know that he has a list of people that he really wants to work with before this year ended, and I have a hard time believing that he's gonna let this be one and done before we even get to the year, and he ain't checked off everybody on this bucket list. And we already know see Nakamura was one. Who else? We don't know who else is on this list, but I think we got to find out who else is going to get us one last run with Uncle Allen before he says phenomenal out.
I mean, I think he got everybody he was meant to get. Obviously not get him in Rome. That was done. We got him in Punk. Got him in Finn.
Right.
He's won the tag team championships with Dragon Lee, which was an underrated team that I didn't know we needed. I mean, he had that banger with John Cena. It's like, what else is left for AJ in WWE that he has? I mean, what if this is it? I mean, this adds another notch.
I mean, if it is, I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't. I'd be heartbroken. But if it is, I'll be heartbroken. But unfortunately, we know this is the 10-year anniversary of AJ's debut, which happened at the Rumble, started the Rumble, ended the Rumble, and obviously, I still believe he's still going to have some time to run it back in TNA before he finally hangs it up. But look, I'm prepared for anything. I'm expecting the best, but I'm preparing for the worst come Saturday with this match. But I'm gonna expect the best, and that's AJ Styles beats Gunther. But I am prepared for Gunther to retire AJ Styles if that's the case.
Yeah. So you still pick AJ?
I'm still going with my heart and go with Uncle Allen, and then he'll get his because a swan song in Philly would be kind of would be very heartbreaking for me to see, but I think AJ's gonna pull it out. I think AJ's gonna pull it out and get the W. Let's go, Uncle. Let's go.
I'm gonna go with Darth Vader. I don't want Darth Vader to win, but I go with the ring general here, Gunther. I think he just might do it the same way he's done it with everybody else. Choke him out. I don't know if AJ's gonna tap out. I'd rather see him nap out. But I'm going with Gunther. I think Gunther is gonna slay the career of AJ Styles. But I don't think this will be the end of AJ Styles as a wrestler in 2026.
I agree.
I think he'll be done. I think he'll be done with WWE, but people can still pay him, per appearance, and he can still show up in TNA. Mike Santana has already said, he's first in line when he wants a shot at TNA World Heavyweight Championship. They teased him and Frankie Kazarian a few weeks ago. So to see those two go at it one more time.
And Santana, because of that, because now Santana's the champion, and then he was like, and they had an interaction on Twitter about him winning. So, ooh, man,
it's the possibility, and like I said, he can go Ring of Honor. He have a match over there. He can have a match over there. He might retire match in New Japan. Hell, give me Okada and AJ Styles.
Dude, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy
in New Japan. But who knows? No telling what's going to happen on Saturday. So my eyes is going to be glued to the tube with a piece in hand and Pirates of Wind watching this masterpiece because AJ is going to be all. But Gunther he's Thanos. He'll break you eventually, and he's broken everybody else. I mean, again, in a 2-year span, he's retired Goldberg and John Cena. So is one of those who's next type of deals. But if AJ Styles does go down this weekend, what a career for AJ Styles.
Yes.
Now I get our real predictions here. So, what we assume is going to kick off the night, obviously, and that is the Women's Royal Rumble match. Looking forward to this because it's going to be a who's who of names in this Royal Rumble, possible returns. So let's start off with one. Who do you have making their returns or debuts?
Okay, debuts. I'm gonna go NXT wise. I think we're gonna see Sol Ruka, Lola Vice. I think we got a little hint of it on NXT last night. No Sol Ruka, no JC Jane, no Lola Vice. The week before the big show, next week when they're gonna come around a new NXT champion. Lola Vice is supposed to be challenging for the North American title. And we know Lola's been doing her thing in AAA. She got that match. We're gonna see that's gonna air on Saturday with her and La Hareda with Mr. Iguana as the special guest referee. But yeah, I expect them.
One of your girls. Girls.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah. The Toxicanas, the tres Toxicanas, muy bonita. Yeah, I'm gonna say Sol Ruka and JC Jane and Lola will probably make their debuts. Returns. It's only one person I want to come back. I don't care who else is, but if I don't see a certain young sister from Knoxville, Tennessee, pop up on my screen Saturday, I'm gonna lose it. But I think Bianca Belair is making her return Saturday in Saudi. I don't think she's there yet. That video that was on circulation, that was 2 years ago from Crown Jewel, when her and Jay, defended the titles in that triple threat with her and Lash and now Mara Sade and I think Io and was it Io? Was it the Kabuki Warriors or somebody? But yeah, it was that match. But I think Bianca Belair is making her return Saturday.
All right. I agree. I think we're gonna get the EST of WWE back. She's gonna make her return at the Rumble. NXT. I don't see Kalani Jordan in the Rumble. I'm with you with the Lola Vice for sure. Sol Ruka is gonna be there.
Somebody's getting soul snatched. Somebody's getting their soul snatched on Saturday.
Gonna be there. And she's gonna be on the show.
She's gonna be on some Naomi type stuff. If she's in the Rumble, she's gonna be on some Naomi type stuff in the Rumble. I can see that now.
Yep. I can see her snatching, snatching souls. JC Jane, of course, because every year they always have JC champion in the Rumble, so why not have JC in there representing Fatal Influence, representing the brand. I think Natty, obviously Natty's gonna be in there. Who's anybody from AAA?
I can't see nobody.
Probably not.
No, I don't see women wise. Nobody women wise. No AAA. Male wise, we can talk, but I can't see nobody women wise yet.
So yeah, I want from AAA. Now TNA. Maybe they bring in Whaley, the knockout champion. Maybe have her return to WWE for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have somebody from there. They gotta have somebody from there.
Definitely Yang definitely Yang Lee. I would want to say maybe Indy Hartwell. Who else would I think?
I got a hot.
I want to say I want to throw the Elegance. I want to throw maybe they throw Ash by Elegance. Now we see now that Ash by Elegance is cleared. Maybe they throw her out there. But I think Laylee Lee and Indy Hartwell will be the two who the first who come to my mind that would be competing for representing the TNA Knockouts division.
I got a hot take on someone that I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but the fact that it's gonna be in Saudi, it'd be a perfect time for them to pull that off for a one-time appearance. Blanchard.
Boy, let me say this.
It's in Saudi, not in the States.
I hear you. And I think as much as people wouldn't like it, I think that's the only time you can pull something like that off. I think that's the only time you can pull something like that off because clearly the crowd, if the Royal Rumble was in the States, she would get booed out the building. But I think you can pull it off. You can pull it off in Saudi if she's one of the women, one of the chosen few that can be in the Royal Rumble. So yeah, I can see Tessa Blanchard for sure.
Exactly, because what if? I mean, I said it multiple times. You can only prevent these women away from WWE television for so long. Because obviously you can tell she's being kept away. Because a woman of that stature ain't no way you can tell she was never part of the angle. So I that's one that is not going to happen. But if I want to hot take, that'd be her. Throw her in there. Have her interaction with her and Charlotte just for shits and giggles.
Yeah,
the daughters of the Four Horsemen.
It'd definitely be a moment.
Saruka, we already said. I was gonna say Zara, but now that Saruka was MIA, I think that was her, and then maybe Saruka, not Zara, can confront her next week and be like, "So this is where you were? You left me high and dry to go to the Rumble." Start that feud. As far as the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble,
oh boy,
I'm going to go with one Olivia Morgan. Yes, it's too predictable. At the same time, it's one of those good predictables because she's the face of the Raw division, and she's not even champion. This was her year anyway, and for her to come back in time for the Rumble, I think she's going to win this Rumble, and her and Raquel are going to have some business to take care of for that Women's World Championship because I think she's gonna win. They're gonna be buddy. They're gonna think everything's cool, and then Liv is gonna pretty much out of nowhere be like, "All right, I choose you. I'll see you in Vegas, sister," and that kicks off, her getting kicked from the Judgment Day. But I got Liv. Who do you think? Who would you pick to win the Royal Rumble?
See, I would pick Liv too. So if I want to pick somebody different. If I was thinking of somebody outside of Liv who I think has a real legitimate shot of being in the main event picture of WrestleMania, you know what? I'll say I want her back as a surprise. Hell, if you bring her back a surprise, go all in. Get Bianca in there and let's get her and Jade and let's settle this for once and for all. Did you do it? You did it or you didn't do it? Let's just go ahead and do it. Because obviously, look, Jordynne Grace is going to be the first. We already see Jordynne Grace is the first one in line. But I think after she's done with Jordynne Grace, let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Yes or no? And then we'll get to Mania. So I'm looking. I think if Bianca's coming back, go back and just win it all, 2-time, and we have 2 back-to-back years where, for the second straight year, a 2-time Women's Royal Rumble winner.
I just realized that between Raw and SmackDown, we're on the precipice of having 2 good programs heading to Mania for the females. The Women's World Championship is more likely going to be occupied by Raquel and Liv.
Yes.
And Bianca Belair comes back. We already know where that's going. It's going to be Bianca and Jade. So the women is going to be in full effect heading into this.
Yes, it has to. Make it happen. If Bianca, if you're not going to win, if it's not going to be Liv,
she can win Chamber.
It's Bianca. It's not going to be Liv. It's going to be Bianca. Now, that's what I look at. From Raw, Liv. I think the Raw Women's Road to WrestleMania is going through the Judgment Day, and the SmackDown Women's Road to WrestleMania is going through 2/3 of the big 3.
Yep. So, but so you picking Bianca?
I'm picking Bianca because I would have obviously it would have been no. Look, I could have easily picked Liv. She's the betting favorite in Vegas and everything, but I want to see some. I want to see some fireworks as I'm looking at the Royal Rumble commercial right now on ESPN. So yeah, let me get my EST. If she's in there, I pray now. Now please be in there. Don't make me feel foolish. But I'm assuming she's in there. But if she's not in there, I'm picking EO Sky.
Ooh. Oh. That's a dark horse.
Not in there. That's my dark horse to be EO Sky. And we might see the implosion of Riho because of it.
That's now we're doing dark horses. All right. Let's see.
What we do here, man. That's what we do here. It's Mania season, baby. We gotta get going. We gotta get in the lab.
Who would be my dark horse for the women? Jesus, who would I? Damn, that's crazy.
A dark horse for me.
Damn.
Another one with me. Honestly, it'd be Asuka. Because I think Kyrie's gonna make sure he's gonna make sure she does everything to make sure that Asuka has a clear path to try to win her second Royal Rumble. She's definitely gonna be there. I don't think it's gonna be Becky or Julia, none of the champs. I think Asuka would be someone to keep an eye on. I think you gotta keep. I think all those tag teams you gotta keep your eye on, whether it's Liv and Roxy, Charlotte and Alexa, Rio, Nia and Lash Legend. Not so much Kiana and Julia, but I still think they can make they'll probably have a decent showing. And then let's not forget Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. I still think you got to keep an eye on all the women's in that tag team division because those are some combustible elements. Because one wrong decision is gonna have that epic camera shot where they're staring at their opponent, they're staring at their partner while they're over the top rope.
Damn. I'm still trying to figure out who I would pick as a dark horse to. I'd probably go with. I think I'd go with Rhea. Rhea can be a dark horse. Give me Rhea and Jade. She could pick Jade for the championship.
Boy, we saw that. They already had their stare off. Oh boy,
exactly.
Rhea moves over to SmackDown
because she's long overdue for a trip to the Blue brand anyway. So I can see Rhea being the dark horse. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that women's Royal. Who's going to show up? That's going to be star-studded because there's some people making their returns. I'm pretty sure Nikki Bella is going to be in the Rumble. Obviously.
Yes, she's in Saudi. I've seen she's in Saudi. Sorry, Nessa.
Are we going to see Brie Bella?
That's interesting to see. We'll see Brie Bella. What other surprises do the creative team have up their sleeve? Who can be flying in within the next 72 hours for this event that they're going to keep it under keep it under wraps, so the Sheik makes sure that this is a enjoyable experience for everyone in Riyadh. So I don't expect to see any surprises out. I don't know any meet and greets until probably the Sunday after.
Yep. And of course, we got the highly anticipated, star-studded men's Royal Rumble. We got some guys who declared. Gunther declared. Jay has already declared Jimmy not to be there because obviously he's going to be at home with Whitey. So he'll be back in States to begin their tag team reign. So obviously Jimmy's not going to be there. Pendleton here. Cody's already announced for the Rumble. Jacob 2 was announced for the Rumble. As of this morning, the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar called into the Pat McAfee show and declared his entry to the Royal Rumble. The Tribal Chief sent an email to say, hey, play my video. Tribal Chief is on the Royal Rumble. Obafemi, in the words of JoJo, who is going to be in the Royal Rumble, making his main roster debut.
And by the way, I love that because we still don't know what brand he's going to yet.
Exactly. So, Saturday night's main event as the NXT champion was just a mild tease. So the fact that they hold this man out to the Rumble is so good that, even if he comes out of the Rumble, we still don't know what brand he lies on. So I think we're going to find out in Philly. I think he's going to show up in Philadelphia as part of the Raw brand. Because if SmackDown takes all of calls, it's like it's gonna be on overload. So I think he's gonna go to Raw.
Yeah, I believe so. I agree.
So, all right. So now it's getting into the prediction for this. Who's returning? Who's making their debuts? Are we gonna see Chris Jericho? That's the elephant out the room right there.
I'm gonna say yes. And there's a lot of buzz. There's a lot of buzz out there. I think we get Chris Jericho. Maybe late in the match, maybe like in that late 27 or 30 range, Chris Jericho will be one of the last people in the ring. Outside of Chris Jericho returns, I'm looking forward to see it. It's crazy for me to say this. Chad Gable. I saw the picture of him working out recently, and I'm like, oh, this dude is locked
Beast.
in. I'm like, okay. We just saw the Creeds back on TV the other day, so we saw Ivy get the first shot at Maxine in the Intercontinental title. So American Made is slowly forming back into what it was before Chad Gable's injury. So I think Master Gable is going to be one of the people that makes his return. And I'll be remiss if I didn't say the leader of the fan club that I am a president of, the megastar, will make his return at the Royal Rumble. LA Knight will be back at the Royal Rumble Saturday. Those are my two big returns for the outside of Jericho. LA Knight, Chad Gable will both be back in the Royal Rumble Saturday night.
Man, I'm looking forward to obviously LA Knight coming back. I'm hoping Dominic Mysterio makes his return to the Rumble. The kid has been missed. This is the most stars that I think he took the final spot before Finn Balor could get in. I'm looking forward to seeing what Javon Evans is going to do in the Royal Rumble.
He's gonna be the new Kofi Kingston,
I'm
dude.
sure
he is definitely gonna be on Kofi Kingston.
Kid, man. As far as NXT, I would not be opposed to seeing E-Page get his time to shine in the Rumble. Ethan Page, Ricky Saints. Some of the people male-wise from NXT. I mean, obviously Joe Hendry.
He's a given. He's definitely a given.
He should be exactly. Joe Hendry. He is Ricky Saints. That's it for the NXT. AAA. If I see Mr. Iguana in the Royal Rumble, I'm gonna be highly offended. Because the man is too funny and too much of a fan favorite to not be in Saudi Arabia. Because him alone, the interaction he would have with everybody in there. Could you imagine Arch was in the ring and Miss Iguana?
Oh my God! I'm picturing it now, dude. Like, dude, our truth having a conversation with Yeska. Is that what the iguana's called? Yeska? Oh my God, dude.
Female, by the way. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So that's gonna be insane. Obviously, I'm forcing the Beast Incarnate come back. Rumor has it he's on his retirement tour. Dude. And of course, I wouldn't be remiss. The return of the TC Roman Reigns. Now the question is, what number is Roman Reigns returning in?
Well, last year he was number
30 spot.
Well, last year he was number 16. Whew. He's definitely going to be in. I think he's coming in later. I think he's going to be in the 20s.
Because, listen, give me over me and Roman Reigns one interaction. Brock Lesnar, give me an interaction.
Oh man,
over me and Gunther, give me an interaction. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's so much power, so much stars.
Over Femi and Braun Breaker. Braun and Brock.
That's gonna set the tone. If those two lock up, that's some seeds right there that could be planted if it's not Gunther.
Oh boy.
I mean, Braun and Gunther again.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Bronson Reed and Obafemi. Hell, Brock and Bronson Reed. Gunther and Bronson Reed.
There's so much power that's gonna be in this match, and we haven't even brought up Jacob Fatu yet.
Lord. Well, this is insane, man.
Half of maybe half of the bloodline, the dominating bloodline, gonna be in this Royal Rumble.
Roman, Jay, Fatu, Solo, and Solo's not coming alone.
No, he's gonna have can't forget his name. Hikaleo, Talafatu. He's not in Roger 6. So it's and then you still got Ilya Dragunov, who's more likely probably gonna be in the room.
Yes.
Let's not forget about Mr. Lemon Pepper can be in the Rumble.
We're gonna get our first interaction with Gunther and Ilya Dragunov on the main roster.
If you know, you know. This was it was like the last stages of Black and Gold or 2.0. Was it during 2.0?
Yeah, it was like right at the last stages of Black and Gold, and he was still going by Walter at the time. We didn't even see Ilya and Gunther. We seen Ilya and Walter. So this was Walter guys, before he lost all the weight. Man, this is insane.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as far as surprise returns outside of Chris Jericho, I would love to see Montez Ford.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't know if you've seen there's reports. I mean, I think it's official now. The Street Profits will be on this NXT tour this weekend.
Okay.
So right. both of them will be there. Both of them will be there.
I'm saying I would love to see them, but it is what it is. I get it.
They'll be in Jacksonville. I mean, it's in Jacksonville tomorrow. No, they'll be in Knoxville tomorrow. Actually, go figure. They're in Knoxville tomorrow. Yeah. Then they're in.
Wifey is on the other side of the world.
Yeah, then they're in Cashville on Friday, and then they're in Birmingham on Saturday. So
NXT tour.
I thought that was odd too. It was talks that Grayson Waller also was going to be a part of this tour, but now they've changed that and put Santos Escobar is going to be there, and Grayson Waller, because I didn't think at first I thought Grayson Waller wasn't going to work the Rumble, but I think the Grayson Waller effect is coming to Saudi. So, yeah, I'm still trying to. I'm really trying to figure out why.
Are they filling in for people over there? Who's coming to Saudi?
Something just seems like the Street Profits going to be in Birmingham and not Saudi. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, but I would love to see it, but I guess it's cool. TNA, who would show up? I would still say Mike Santana.
No brainer.
Should give him the TNA champ.
I would have said Moose until what happened the other night.
Dude, he still show up though. You know, he got kicked out.
But yeah,
He can still show up.
Santana, bring that nickname if come back one. I mean, he brought Dolph Ziggler. He came back as Dolph Ziggler. Come back one time. Come back as nickname for Dolph Ziggler for the Rumble one time. Maybe the Hardys.
Yeah, I think they probably gonna pick one from TNA, and obviously it should be the TNA World Champ.
It's only one person. Is one person is Santana, and that's where the buck stops. That's where it stops.
I would love to see my Santana there.
Winners. Oh boy, here we go.
I said before, down this hill, I got the Tribal Chief as to win. My dark horse, Braun Breaker.
All right, I've been wrestling with this thought all day, and I really didn't think about it till now. I'm gonna go really. I'm gonna swing for the fence with this one. I got Obafemi winning the Royal Rumble. My dark horse is Jacob Fatu. I'm swinging for the fence. I'm swinging for the fence on this one.
All right, but why?
I'm hearing because we keep hearing this stuff that he's going to be heavily featured in Mania, and I'm trying to figure out. Okay, is it the Rumble? Is it Elimination Chamber? How could he? I mean, heavily featured. I mean, who? Obviously, if the rumors are Brock and Gunther at Mania, is he taking on someone from the Vision like Bronson Reed? It could. Is he going to go up against Bronson Reed? Probably a division. Is he going to? Is there? Who else could he? Who else is going to have the what's to step to this man?
You know what? It still could be Brock and Gunther, but what if? What if it is Brock and Oba? Based on what happens at WrestleMania, what if Oba eliminates Brock?
Oh, then that sets it up for sure. And
like
Brock is away, back on the farm. Oba is just going to run through everybody who comes in his way. In the name of Brock and in the name of Brock Lesnar.
We still get Gunther and Brock. You can say that for SummerSlam if Brock Lesnar is going to hang up his career in Minnesota. We can say that at a later time.
Right.
So why do Brock and Oba and a big prime time?
So they're saying he's going to be heavily featured. So that's what the rumors are saying.
I don't think he's going to. Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Whew, boy,
I don't think it's going to be for I don't think it's going to be for a championship. I think it's going to be a high profile.
Okay.
Match.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to go where my heart really was, and that's LA Knight. My heart really was LA Knight, and Jacob. It was my dark horse because I think we still get him versus Drew at Mania, but I'm thinking LA Knight comes back and he finally reaches the top of the mountain. He lost Money. We saw Unreal. We saw what happened Money in the Bank. We was there, but we was there that night. We saw what developed backstage on Unreal. We saw him lose in the finals to Gunther in the last time is now tournament. We know CM Punk has put him over, saying he would be a guy he would love to end his reign. Let's see if the megastar can come back and be a megastar once again. Yeah.
All right. So I got Roman. You got LA Knight. Jacob's dark horse. Braun Breaker's my dark horse. For all we know, those guys we listed could be the final four.
Could be. And none of us picked Cody. None of us picked Sammy. No, we didn't pick. No one picked Jay. Them guys we just named all could be in the final 4, 6. It is going to be Oh man, is it Saturday yet? Can we get? Can we get?
Seriously.
I'm seriously ready. I'm ready to load up the car. I'm ready to load up the car now and get the baby bro, so we can get this. So we can get this Fiesta going. Car gonna be nice and cleaned up for Saturday. I'm gonna have everything's already gonna be set Friday night when we get back from House of Glory. All we gotta do is pick up our stuff, go load up in the car, and head towards downtown Long Beach. Let's go. Let's go. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to some Bobos on Friday.
Well, that answered the question I was thinking about before the show. Yeah.
But yeah, man, the Rumble is going down. We gonna be live at Baby Bro. So if you guys tickets pop up, say what's up. Shout out to Juan, Major League Pins, WrestleManiacs for allowing us to do this watch along. So be look out because content gonna be coming. We're gonna be looking good. And we're gonna be feeling good, and we're gonna be giving some good content. So check out that. So that is the Royal Rumble kickoff predictions. And now time for the segments, and we got some questions we gotta ask certain people. And
this is what we doing. We doing this. What we doing? I made this song. You like it or what? How about
no? I just really caught that. How about no? Shout out to you, Dr. Evil.
Wait. This entire time you just now realized is how about no?
I was bopping to. I get so caught up in the graphic, in the imaging, and sometimes I forget to listen to the words. And I sat down and listened to the words, and I was like, "Man, that is tailor made. That is tailor made." So let's right, get it, man.
So the floor is yours. We kind of poked at it earlier. Fans, people, they're at it again for a certain cover.
This is what we're doing. We're really that upset over Triple H having a cover on WWE 2K saying this is narcissistic. He instantly picked himself as he does not work for 2K. Come on now. Ronnie 2K probably went to him and asked, would you like to be on the cover? And he probably humbly said yes. And then they had a commercial with him and Paul Heyman, which was pretty funny, where Paul Heyman was trying to push for a cover for the Vision, which will probably happen one of these days, as long as they stay together. But what are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? Really? We're really that upset over Triple H having a cover saying this is narcissistic behavior. Come on now. This is hashtag virgin behavior. You upset over another man's success, another woman's success, and you want to say that they're being a narcissist and they only care about themselves. That is hashtag virgin behavior. Go get laid, please. What are we talking about, man? Yeah, this is a dope cover. This is a very great cover. Like Brandon Bean just said, and you still need to be in witness protection, Brandon Bean. It's one of the best heel runs in WWE history.
Yeah, well, you already know when you say behavior, they can't get laid because of simple fact.
I'm short. I'm bald. I can't get any hoes. I've been fighting my entire life.
Well, and definitely Stokely must be going through something. I think I saw he was in a wheelchair tonight too. Yeah, boy, he's really going through it. He's really going through it. Uh-oh.
I mean,
Nessa says it's on site, Brandon Bean. Be careful. Run.
See, Brandon Bean thought this went night, but little does he know that was up all night. Like a vampire. That woman don't know what sleep is. So Brandon Bean
really
might want to take off somewhere.
Run. Go hide in witness protection, bro. I'm telling you.
She already upset with this Texas weather, messing up her weekends and internet Stay away, Brandon. We're trying to help here.
Like I said,
But
Martin Luther
yeah, I
King
mean,
birthday was a holiday. Stay home, and I'm telling you right now, stay away. So, oh boy.
but back to them getting mad is like he's part of an era that basically raised us when we were kids.
What are we talking about?
He was going to get that. He was going to get that call anyway. We're not going to pretend that this man didn't play a huge part in the Attitude Era. Even post Attitude Era, when he, became the game and pretty much been roughshod of WWE locker room for years as King of Kings. So it's like that man deserves that cover. I mean, we don't even, as far as we know, Shawn Michaels have his own cover.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Like, stop it.
And as mentioned earlier, she on calling out. This is what we're doing for messing up a good time in her life. So
come on, Mother Nature, get it together. Get it together.
Mm-hmm.
Get it together, Mother Nature.
But yeah, it's retarded. I mean, the Triple H slander. I mean, it's gotta stop. You like y'all are the same people who want this man to replace Vince McMahon as head of creative based on what Triple H went on NXT. I mean, NXT was creating stars, and Vince McMahon was decimated, and we all cried out for change. Triple H was that change. And when certain people were getting championships so soon, everyone was questioning his decision. It's like you're not gonna. It's still a business, so. And I still think WWE is in a good place right now than what it was when Vince McMahon was running it, because Vince McMahon had AEW good, and the moment Triple H took over, we all starting to see that AEW tagged it, and they just good because WWE was trash at the time. So it's like getting mad over that, and I'm with Nessa that King of Kings is fire.
That's dope. It's dope.
I can't wait to see Stone Cold cover. I'm pretty sure Stone Cold's got a cover, and I can't wait to see Shawn Michaels. Because even I'm not sure if Shawn Michaels is going to be on it, because the simple fact that he when the Attitude Era really got going, Shawn was gone. He was there for seeds. But I would still put him in there anyway. So I can imagine the album cover, the 2K cover Shawn Michaels would get. I think that'd be equally as dope, because come on, you can't. If it wasn't for Shawn being Shawn in that time, ain't no telling how good that Attitude Era would have came off without the Heartbreak Kid. So
Exactly.
They should have the Heartbreak Hotel there, but
the Heartbreak Hotel. I sure remember that.
But it's definitely more likely to be the birth of DX Shawn Michaels on the album cover. So they should definitely give him an album cover. I don't have anyone to call out. I pretty much share the same sentiments with the whole Triple H thing. That's why I got the photo, because I'm like, no, this is going to be a topic, because I was happy for the guy. He's like the GOAT of all heels. I mean, I don't think anyone's been so despised in Triple H in my lifetime. So that's who I got. So we'll go to the closing, and that is the acknowledge, where we show some love to everybody who pretty much made a positive impact on professional wrestling as a whole. And let's see what the comments here. Let's see. Brandon Bean currently on the other side of Texas clears throat. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. All right.
You sure you want to
All right.
call out the West Coast Demon and state that she didn't? You sure you want to do that, Brandon?
If you're in Austin, she got people there too.
Especially, she's one clickbait away.
Yeah, exactly.
From a phone call. So, all right.
You check yourself at all times.
Hey, y'all check
But yourself at all times.
Does anybody want to give a little acknowledge too?
Yeah, it's somewhat of a it's a somber one, but I think it still needs to be acknowledged because we don't hear enough. We don't talk about this man enough. It's a sad day also in the world of wrestling because 33 years ago we lost this man. 33 years ago today we lost this man. We lost Andre the Giant at the age of 43, 33 years ago today. This man is literally, when you talking about spectacles, he is the GOAT of spectacle. Ninth wonder in the world. Was
eighth
wonder of the world. Thank you. Now I don't know why Flavor Flav calls himself the ninth wonder of the world, but that's a whole nother conversation. But
that was China.
Well, Flavor Flav called himself the somewhat. Well, why was he biting off them then? Because I know China was the ninth wonder of the world. But I don't know. Shout out the Public Enemy. Anyway, but Andre was clearly something that you've never seen before. And obviously, growing up in overseas, and he obviously was just different. And he came to the WWF at the time, and he was a draw. Obviously, everyone will remember his time in WWF because of his rivalry with Hogan. Then obviously everyone remembers how WrestleMania 3. But he went through so much physically, mentally, just to get through, just to put a smile on a lot of kids' faces. And we lost him in 93. He was actually the first person inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. And we have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal every year on the SmackDown before Mania. But I think that needs to be a bigger deal. I know Melo won it last year. Hopefully it becomes a bigger deal because I want it to elevate plenty superstars, because Andre the Giant was about elevating those in the locker room. So RIP to the eighth wonder in the world, the great Andre the Giant. I acknowledge you.
Me, there's only one guy that came to mind. We talked about him earlier today. And the other day we brought a stat. This man has basically been the face of every franchise pushed down on. From Ring of Honor, TNA, New Japan, to WWE. And we said it earlier, if you want to make a GOAT argument, I wouldn't be mad at it. And that is the phenomenal AJ Styles, because this man has accumulated 1,834 matches in his career.
That's insane.
1,834. He has more matches in WWE than he's had in TNA and New Japan combined.
Wow.
And he's been in WWE for only 10 years. And he's been in TNA for basically its inception. And then he had a brief run in New Japan. And through all that, he still had more matches in WWE than any other company I've ever been in. Like that type of work, that body of work, and to still be going right now on his retirement tour, the man has left a legacy that no one really talks about. We talk about Cena's legacy. We talk about everyone else's legacy from WWE. This man came from the outside, came to WWE and took it by storm. And he's the only man that Vince McMahon did not bury from somewhere else.
He didn't.
I mean,
let him be him.
Bobby Roode went straight to NXT. Triple H made him a big star. Didn't do nothing in the main roster. Samoa Joe went to NXT. NXT came to the master. They do much with him. Couple here and there, but still, they didn't book him the way he should have been booked. James in NXT, cup of coffee, he was gone. Eric Young came to NXT, cup of coffee, he was gone. AJ Styles came to WWE and went straight to the main roster and was already WWE champion by year 2. And never looked back. So if there's anyone outside of Andre that deserves acknowledgement, it's the hustle of AJ Styles for blessing us all these years with nothing but 5-star caliber matches. And he's in some good rivalries. Him and Samoa Joe. Him during his beat up John Cena era. Him going against Roman Reigns in his rookie year. And then him and Punk put on a banger. Him and Cena again put on a banger for good old time's sake. Him that one match with him and Brock Lesnar series.
Oh yeah,
was one of Brock Lesnar's best matches. Like those one of those matches with Brock Lesnar literally worked to get that dub. So the phenomenal one, the face that was the place. I acknowledge you because if this is your last hoorah WWE, what a career it was, and that definitely deserves a standing ovation. So shout out to Alan, AJ Styles on one hell of a career in all professional wrestling. So that's who I got as far as acknowledgments. And that's pretty much the show. Thanks to all of you guys that pulled up. Again, shout out to Nessa and JoJo. Took a well-deserved night off, so they should be back Monday for Warzone. We have it on Saturday for the Royal Rumble. Obviously, Nessa's going to be in the comments causing chaos that she always does. And she does so very, very well.
Yes.
The Glory is going to be on fire. Baby Bros is going to be on fire. So we're looking forward to having one great kickoff to 2026 and to end January with a bang. So shout out to y'all putting up. I'm the OTC. That is John. We will see y'all Saturday morning, afternoon for the Rumble in the LBC.
It's the legend.